We about to bring you part 3 of rappers that got shot and lived to rap about it. Let's go! The rap game comes with pretty hefty prices that you gotta pay. Rappers are known to talk the talk and spit verses detailing the street life. We know a few things about rap beef, from Tupac, Biggie, C-Murder to 50. Being about that life means having a bulletproof vest at all times. Brings us to Timbaland, a man of many talents and a business mogul. Timbaland is well known all over. His footwear is a whole vibe and a staple to the rap community. Back in 1986, the young Timbaland was working as a dishwasher at a Virginia Red Lobster, just in his early teens before he even knew he was going to be a staple in our community. Him and his co-worker was bragging about a gun. A gun! Next thing you know, stupidity sets in and the gun gets dropped. Accidentally discharging it, the bullet goes right under Timbaland's underarm and paralyzed it for about 2 years until he was able to fully recover. To this day, it still brings him some occasional discomfort and health issues. Next up, we got Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka forced to take cover during a shooting in northwest Atlanta.
On January 19th in 2010, at an Atlanta car wash, Flocka was shot by someone he believes was hired as a hitman. Not a good one, sure, but still, a hitman. He goes on to say that the bullet managed to go right through his arm, punctured his lungs, and to top it off, as he landed on his back, he also suffered from broken ribs. Yo, that's a whole trifecta. He goes on to say that the pain still lingers to this day, and his mobility in his fingers is still limited. No one to this day can top transporting themselves to the hospital in a Lamborghini. Y'all know the story. If you don't, that's why you're here. And that's why we do what we do. Look, Camron is well known for his ability to write like no other. But
Hi, I'm Katie Couric. Welcome to Eye to Eye. Rapper Camron has made millions from his lyrics about life in the mean streets of Harlem. And a big part of his hip-hop culture is keeping your mouth shut when the cops come around. He told CNN's Anderson Cooper on 60 Minutes why he'd rather be silent than a snitch.
In Washington, D.C., 2005, Camron was shot during a failed carjacking attempt. The Harlem rapper was shot in both arms after leaving the Howard homecoming party. He was just waiting at a red light in his royal blue Lamborghini. Now hold on, let's back up. I'm leaving out a few details. This royal blue Lamborghini, well, it was a Gallardo, and it stood out even more because it had over $200,000 in diamonds. Now believe me, he wasn't gonna let no one take his ride, and he decided to peel off. After being shot, the man's made his own way to the Howard University hospital. When he was finally released, he came outside the hospital and reporters were like flies ganged up on him. He went on to give them a few words saying, "I got shot 3 times, but my album comes out November 22nd. It was a sloppy job on their part. They didn't get anything. I still got my car and jewelry. Gotta be alert at all times." And guess what? He did just that. From one failed carjacking to probably another one, or just maybe a hit. We got Troy Ave. The Brooklyn performer was just sitting in his Maserati on East 91st Street and Linden Boulevard around East Flatbush when a dude decided it was time to open fire. What's sad about it is Troy Ave was just simply visiting his family, and he couldn't even do that in peace. He was shot twice, with one bullet hitting his arm and the other glazing his head. This sent Troy Ave to press the gas, sending the vehicle back in reverse, causing him to jump a whole median and then turning the vehicle around to oncoming traffic, all to just end up being hit. Look, I don't know if he had good or bad luck, because that just sounds like a real bad day. Of course, he survived and still lived to tell the tale another day. So, we're gonna say that's a positive note. Moving forward, look, getting shot at, it ain't no joke. But to get shot at while you in a place called Pleasantville, man, can't do nothing but mention it. Ain't nothing pleasant about this one, other than the fact that he survived. Beanie, the legend, Sigel, known for his association with Jay-Z and Rockefeller, was just coming home from dropping his kids off at school. Beanie saw a fight that broke out and went over to try to help the situation. During the fight, shots rang out. Vehicles were shot up, and Beanie was hit in the back. That bullet then traveled to his stomach and sent him straight to the hospital in critical condition. Rumors and hoaxes flooded the internet, but it was later found that he was recovering. Even without beef, no bull, you can still get caught up in some mess and get shot just like that. Bear with me, we almost to the end.
That time you got shot 8 times. Can we reflect back on that moment?
Okay.
Being shot 8 times and still being able to walk to this day, OJ the Juiceman found himself in recovery for over half a year after being shot. The thing is though, Juiceman actually took to the stage less than a week after the attempt on the man's life. Even after being shot that many times, he was ready to give the fans what they wanted. Sure, he has a permanent limp now, but that's a smaller price to pay given the other choice. To get shot and then arrested gots to be one of the most foul things that could ever happen. And then there's Fabolous. Fabolous was shot outside of a New York City parking garage as they were leaving the Diddy-owned restaurant, Justin's. An unknown man came up and got it cracking. Fabolous was shot in the leg, coming real close to that main artery. He and his friends got in their car and sped away. Then it happened. They ran a red light and drew the attention of 12. After being stopped, unlicensed weapons were found, and in result, Fabolous was arrested before he was sent to the hospital. He top 5 for this, but at least he was somewhat prepared for the situation, I guess. Listen. It's not every day that people are able to get up and walk away from situations like these. And these celebrities are very, very lucky to have been able to survive. AUC fans, if you made it this far in the video, that gots to mean you rock with me. If you do, you want to support an up-and-coming YouTuber, please head over to my channel, Pocket Watchers. Over there, you can subscribe, watch a few videos, learn something. We break down and uncover the financials behind rap culture. We out.